Find the ratio in which line segment joining the points. So there is a line segment joining the points minus 3 comma 10 and 6 comma minus 8, and it is divided by minus 1 comma 6. Now find the ratios. Okay. So M1 and M2 usually we take here as K is to 1 because two unknowns it is difficult to solve. So we will take it as K is to 1, find the K value. Okay. So we will take the ratio as K is to 1. This is X1, Y1. This is X comma Y, P point here, X comma Y. This is X2, Y2. Don't change the points. Then ratio will change. Don't do that. Okay. Now, what is the formula? We have section formula. We have P of X comma Y is equal to M1 into X2 plus M2 into X1 divided by M1 plus M2. Then M1 into Y2 plus M2 into Y1 divided by M1 plus M2. This is the one. I have considered M1 as K, M2 as 1. Then what will be the ratio now? M1 is K. K into X2 plus M2 is 1. So plus X1 by K plus 1. Then here M1 is K. So K into Y2 plus M2 is 1. So here 1 into Y1 is Y1 divided by K plus 1. So that is equal to point X comma Y. This is the X point and this is the Y point. X point is equal to this. Y point is equal to this. Okay. Write down this. It's all this. One problem I will solve. So clear now? You have doubts, Sudiksha? See, listen here. The line is joined by the point minus 3 comma 10 and 6 comma 8. See, there is a line segment joining the points minus 3 comma 10 and 6 comma minus 8. Okay. So minus 1 comma 6 will divide this line segment by some ratio. You have to find the ratio. We used to take M1, M2, but there will be two unknowns. Difficult to solve. So we will take it as K is to 1 ratio. And find the K value. From that, we will find M1 and M2. Okay. So instead of, see, this is the standard formula what we have. So instead of M1, I'm taking K. Instead of M2, I'm taking 1. So substitute that. Here K into X2 plus X1 by K plus 1. Then K into Y2 plus Y1 by K plus 1.
So for any unknown, we can always take
ratio. Then we will take K is to 1.
And always.
Always.
When we know.
No, always when ratio it is unknown, we will take it like this. Okay. And what this one will indicate, this is the X coordinate here. Minus 1 is equal to this. Correct? Fine, correct. And this 6 will be equal to this. Substitute and find. Shall I clear this? K into X2 plus X1 by K plus 1. This is K into Y2 plus Y1 by K plus 1. So it is divided by the which ratio they have given. Put that. Minus 1 comma 6. So X is equal to minus 1. Y is equal to 6. Okay. So minus 1 is equal to K into X2 plus X2 plus X1 by K plus 1. Or minus 1 is equal to K into what is X2 here? Minus 8. Plus X1 is minus 3 divided by K plus 1. Okay. 1 minute. X2 is 6, no? 1 minute. Right. So minus 1 is equal to K into X2 is 6 plus X1 is minus 3 divided by K plus 1. So what you will get? minus 1 into k plus 1 is equal to 6k minus 3. Okay, so minus k minus 1 is equal to 6k minus 3, minus k you shift to here, and minus 3 to this side. So 3 minus 1 will be equal to 6k plus k, or 2 is equal to 7k, k is equal to 2 by 7. Okay, now ratio is what? K is to 1, no? That is 2 by 7 is to 1. Multiply in both side by 7, what you will get? That is 2 is to 7. So ratio will be 2 is to 7. Okay, understood? Now again I repeat, see, k is to 1 means 2 by 7 is to 1. Multiply 7 on both sides, what you will get? 2 is to 7. So ratio is 2 is to 7. That is m1 is equal to 2, m2 is equal to 7. Always when you don't know the ratio, this is the way you have to do. One, what is the question now? Find the ratio in which line segment joining A and A is 1 comma minus 5 and B is minus 4 comma 5. A is 1 comma minus 5, B is minus 4 comma 5. It is divided by x-axis. Okay. So it is divided by x-axis. X-axis means what? Y value is 0 there. Correct, no? So this is like this. So some line it will come like this. It is divided by x-axis. That means x comma 0 is the point. We don't know x value there. And we don't know the ratio also here. Also find the coordinates of the point of division and the ratio you have to find. So ratio k is to 1 we will take. This point, P point is x comma 0. And what is the point they have given? A is 1 comma minus 5. B is minus 4 comma 5. Okay. 1 comma minus 5. B is minus 4 comma 5. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. You have to find out. See, what we have to do is first equate the y coordinate. We know that value 0. Then find out. See, P of x comma y is equal to k into m2. Right, k into x2. K into x2 plus x1 divided by k plus 1. This is equal to k into y2 plus y1 divided by k plus 1. Ratio. X value we don't know. That is equal to k into x2 is what? Minus 4. Plus x1 is 1 divided by k plus 1. And what about here? Y is equal to k into y2 is 5 plus y1 is minus 5 by k plus 1. And y is 0. I can put this as 0. Okay. Here I can't find because k and x both are unknown. But here I can find the k value. 0 into this will be 0. That is 5k minus 5. 5k is equal to 5. K is equal to 1. Now substitute here. X is equal to 1 into minus 4 plus 1 by 1 plus 1. Or x is equal to minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3 by 2. So it is divided by x-axis means on the x-axis y value is 0 but x value is there. So what we can do, y value I know, from that you find the k value, substitute here you can find the x value. So the coordinates of P is minus 3 by 2 comma 0, ratio is 1 is to 1. K is to 1 is 1 is to 1. No? So it is once. This is important problem. Many times they ask, like it will divide by x-axis or it is divided by y-axis. Divided by y-axis means 0 comma y. What happened? If 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2, 4 comma y, x comma 6 and 3 comma 5 are vertices of a parallelogram taken in order. Find x comma y. So this is also important problem. Many times it is there in the exam. Okay, in the order you should take a, b, c, d. A value, if I take it as 1 comma 2, b value is 4 comma y, c value is x comma 6, and d value is 3 comma 5. Okay, comma 2, 4 comma 5, x comma 6, 3 comma 5. They are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order. Find x and y. In this, which property we can use? In which property I can use?
Opposites and
But still both unknown you will get no opposites equal. But if, that is AB is equal to CD there, but you have y and x, both are unknown. No, another property of parallelogram.
y is equal to OC.
Correct. OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. Listen here, parallelogram. In a parallelogram, the diagonals are bisected. In a parallelogram, diagonals are bisected. That means OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. They are bisected. So the ratio is 1:1 here. Here also 1:1 is the ratio. Okay. OA is equal to, at this point, I'll take it as x comma y. O point, I'll take it as x comma y. Listen this one, sir. O of x comma y is equal to, in the, since it's a midpoint, I can directly write x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Because m1 and m2 are equal to 1. Substitute that in the same formula, you will get this. See, we have m into m1 into x2 plus m2 into x1 by m1 plus m2. Okay. So here we have m1 into y2 plus m2 into y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now, since it is divided by 1:1 ratio, m1, m2 both are equal to 1. Then what you will get? x2 plus x1 by 2, y2 plus y1 by 2. Okay, I can write that. This is point O of x comma y. First, what you will get? X is equal to 1 plus x by 2. Okay, or you can write this is x. X1, Y1 also, or X3, Y3 also you can write if you want. Because if you get confused, X already is there means you can write this as X3 is equal to 1 plus X by 2. Just so that you will not get confused. What about Y3 here? That is equal to 2 plus 6 by 2. Here again, this point O point is the midpoint of AC. That is OA is equal to OC. So midpoint, what is the thing we have? Midpoint will be equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. Here also y1 plus y2 by 2. That is 1 plus x by 2. Another one 2 plus 6 by 2. Okay, so x3 is equal to 1 plus x by 2, 2 unknowns. Y3 is equal to 6 plus 2, 8. 8 by 2, 4. So y coordinate, I know 4. Okay, now for BD also O is the midpoint and that point is same for both. O coordinate is same for both because that is the same point which will divide both the diagonals. Okay, so now I can write O of x3, y3 is equal to 4 plus 3 by 2, comma, y plus 5 by 2. Correct, na? Now, this x3 is equal to what? 4 plus 3, 7. 7 by 2. What about y3? That is equal to y plus 5 by 2. But I know already I have found y3, that is 4. 4 is equal to y plus 5 by 2. 4 2s are 8 is equal to y plus 5. Y is equal to 3. So here it is 4 comma 3. Okay. What about x3? It is 7 by 2. Here the value is 7 by 2. And y3 is 4. What about this x value? You will get here. X3 is 7 by 2. No, yeah. X3 I know 7 by 2. That is equal to 1 plus x by 2. So x is equal to 6. So this point is 6 comma 6. Okay, so this is also very important. Many times similar question they ask in the exam. In this, what we are using, the diagonals are bisected in a parallelogram. Bisected means divide into 2. So the ratios are 1:1. And O point is common for both AC and BD. Okay, so whenever you calculate from 1, you can use that in the other. Okay. So it is x3 value is 1 plus x by 2 and 2 plus 6 by 2. Similarly, x3 value is 4 plus 3 by 2 and y3 is y plus 5 by 2. In that, I will be able to calculate x, y and whole coordinate point. AB is the diameter of the circle whose center is 2 comma minus 3 and B point is 1 comma 4. Find the A point. So A point is x1, y1. Find it. Got? Right? You got? What you are doing? Show me. See, draw the diagram and see, no? Circle they have given, diameter they have given, 1 point of diameter is given, center 1 point is given. Now you have to calculate. What you have to do? Which formula you have to use? What are the ratios? K is to 1. Okay. X1 and Y1 also you should find. So O is the center, AB is, listen, O is the center, AB is the diameter. So it will be divided into 1:1 ratio, midpoint directly. I can use X comma Y will be equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Because m1, m2 both are equal to 1. X is what? 2. That is equal to x1 plus y2. So what you will get? X1 is equal to 4 minus 1, x1 is equal to 3. Here, y is equal to, that is minus 3, no? We'll write that. Minus 3 is equal to y1, we don't know, as well, we'll write it as y1, y2 is 4 by 2. Minus 2 into minus 3 is minus 6, that is equal to y1 plus 4. Y1 is equal to minus 6 plus 4 will become minus 4. So y1 is equal to minus 10. Okay. So this, what is the point? So we'll get 3 comma minus 10. So there is only 2 formulas. There m1, m2 minus 10 only. Minus 10. Okay. So there is only 2 formulas. One is distance formula, then section formula. In the section formula, midpoint means m1, m2 will be equal to 1. Then it will directly become x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay. See, again I repeat, whenever it is divided into 2 equal parts, that means 1:1 is the ratio. Then section formula will become x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So this indicates the point, x point, this indicates the y point. If you don't know the ratio, then you have to take it as k is to 1. Do the next one, 8th one. Give the textbook. 1 second. Textbook. If A and B, don't talk. What is there to talk so much? If A and B are -2, -2 and 2, -4 respectively, find the coordinates of B such that AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB and P lies on the line segment AB. Listen here. 8-1. What you have given, A and B are the points. A point is -2, -2 and B point is 2, -4. Find the coordinates of P such that AP, this is point P, such that AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB you will get. And P lies on the line segment AB. P of X comma Y you should find. Ratio they have given AP. This AP is equal to 3 by 7 of AB. How to calculate the ratio? What will be the ratio now?
3 into 4.
3 is 4. Okay.
AP is to BP will be 4 to 3. No,
3 is to 3. See, 3 by 7. AP is equal to 3 by 7 of AB. Okay. 7 will indicate total parts. 3 will indicate its ratio. Correct? 7 will indicate, listen here. What is that? Or you people do not listen. Now, AP, what we can write? Its ratio by total ratio into the total. We can do it, right? So, its ratio is 3, total is 7. That means what should be the other one? It should be 4. 3 is to 4 is the ratio. 3. See, if you calculate, how you will calculate? AP is equal to its ratio by sum of that is 7, into the sum of the sides, that is AP. So, it is 3 is to 4 is the ratio. This is M1, this is M2. Now I know the ratios, you have to find X and Y coordinates. Find it. Find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining A of -2, 2 and B of 2, 8 into 4 equal parts. So all the 1, 2, 3, 4 it should be there. 4 equal parts. If I call this as P, Q, R. This is X1, Y1, this is X2, Y2. Ratios are 1 is to 1 is to 1. What you can do is, you can find Q. Two parts will be there. That will be easier. Listen here once. If I take Q point here, correct? This is 1 is to 1 ratio. Divides. Listen now here. Q point is what? This is 2 parts. This is also 2 parts. We want to find it is divided into 4 equal parts. This is 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part. 4 equal parts it has to divide. If you take the middle one Q here, you have 2 parts here and 2 parts here. So it is 1 is to 1 ratio. You can find Q value first. Understood? No? Now again here find the Q value, X comma Y here. Then what you can do is A and Q, you can take it as a point in between P. Again, it is 1 is to 1. It is easier to find. X1 plus X2 by Then about here, Q point you will know and B point, again in between it is R. Here also 1 is to 1 ratio you can find. That way if you find it is easier. You can find actually P is what 1 is to 3, but that it will take more time. This it will take less time. Calculate. Here we will end the today's class. Do not forget to subscribe the channel. If the content of this channel is useful,
Please like the video and share with your friends. Thank you.